Oneness. I missed you guys today. I'm missing you as you watch this, but I am so grateful that we have such an amazing community that can continue to do what it is that we do in my absence. So I had the opportunity to participate in a 2-day racial equity training provided by the Howard County Library System. And there will be subsequent biweekly group meetings and things amongst the other participants as well. And I'm grateful to the Howard County Library System. They've brought together some amazing resources, the Racial Equity Institute, Equity Matters, and Soul Focused Group. And so that's where I am. I am out in the world doing the work, hopefully representing and serving our community passionately and powerfully. And so I know that by this point, Reverend Celeste has already hooked you guys up with a big, juicy piece of spiritual awesomeness today. So I want to thank Reverend Celeste for being our guest speaker today, and Jamie for presiding over the service, and all of our volunteers for making today's service happen. That's straight. Maybe my eyes are crooked. And on that note, a little crossover, Reverend Celeste is hosting a prayer vigil about all of the things that have been going on in the world in these racialized times and in our racialized society. Just an opportunity to breathe about all the instances of brutality that we've witnessed over the past week, and the footage that's been released, and all the additional names that are now on the list of hashtags that we are sadly having to wrap our minds around, our souls around, our arms around, our hearts around. And so if you're interested in that, there's a link that's going to be posted in the chat, and that prayer vigil is happening today at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And if you want to be a part of that, I encourage you to do so. It would be nice for Oneness to show up in that space. And I think it's a powerful thing and a powerful way for those of us who are feeling this way to engage with each other, see each other, know that we're there for one another, and provide that tangible support that we all need while we grapple with these real human issues. Also, we are continuing to look for volunteers. I always feel like somebody's watching me. And we have so many cool ways to volunteer here at Oneness, and those ways to volunteer keep growing and expanding and becoming other things, and even, who knows, maybe there's something you want to volunteer that we don't do yet that you're like, hey, you guys should do this. I'd love to do that for you. We would love for you to do that for us too. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Most notably, as outlined in our strategic plan for the year, the Board of Trustees is still looking for new members. So if you think that what we're doing and where we're headed is something that's exciting and that you'd like to be more involved with, we'd like to hear from you. So if you are interested, have been a part of the community, and are wanting to grow with us, we invite you to join us and to let your interest be known. You can send your interest in any volunteer position or the Board of Trustees to info@OnenessNT.org. And lastly, you guys, the last I Was Wondering service was so much fun. On the last Sunday of the month here in April, I'm going to be doing another I Was Wondering service, and that's on Sunday, the 25th of April. I'm happy to answer them anonymously, so when you send the message to us, you can send it anonymously, and I won't even mention who you are. And it really helps our reach. One of the things that we did with the last Sunday service is that we cut up the service into small videos where of each one of the questions that I answered, and then started sharing them around, and people are loving it. People are loving your questions, identifying with your questions, and they're loving getting to hear the Oneness New Thought perspective about the things that you're asking. So you can send your questions to I Was Wondering at OnenessNT.org. And no question is too silly or too outlandish, and no question is too serious or intense. There's a lot going on in the world, guys. And maybe because there's stuff going on in the world, you'd like to hear our perspectives and ideas on those things that are happening. Or maybe there's some spiritual concept or idea or some aspect of our community that you're unclear about or that you're curious about. Give me those questions, because the more questions I have, the more fun we can make that service, And it really, truly is one of the most fun services I've ever done. And I don't imagine it getting any less fun or entertaining as we move forward. So, and lastly, please, I got to do the thing. I got to do the like, share, subscribe thing. And we appreciate you so much when you do that. You really do. You never know who's going to see it, who's going to show up, what they're going to gain from it, and what our community is going to gain. So please hit the like button, share this bad boy. And so that's it for me, folks. So I've missed you. I can't wait. It's my first time being an asynchronous member this week. I get to be the person that's chilling on the playback and watching everything in the playback. And don't forget to say hi to each other and to engage with each other in the chat and get some of that fellowship in. We love you. We appreciate you. I miss you. I can't wait to see you guys next week. And I'm out.